Hello and welcome to another episode of Crush Crush! I'm bringing Stabbity, the stabbiest stab that ever stabbity. And as you can tell, we have another parallel event going on. It is the spooky event. Before we go there, let's just grab our daily missions here on the regular side. And now we can go into the spooky dimension. Ooh, spooky. All right, yeah, last minute chest, but we are fine. We do not need it. Let's hop on over to goals and see where we stand. Level 69, Fearless, we got it. Pamu's animated outfit, we already had it. So that didn't give us anything special. Plus, the only thing we really get new is a brand new achievement token each time they do a new parallel event. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mio's animated outfit, we already had that. 9, 10, 11, 12. Cassie's deluxe wedding dress, we already had that. And we already had Pamu's animated outfit, but I already showed that. So we got almost everything done except actually pushing Pamulzebub to lover. But yeah, whatever. And we've got a bunch of progress here. We've got a few skills maxed, whereas on the phone side we got them all maxed. And on the phone side we also have all the jobs maxed, but here we do not. Let's quickly undo the ones that have been maxed out. Go to hobbies and quickly grab those, and we got 19 left over. So we definitely need Mad Scientist. That is the most important one. And after that, I guess we can do Evil Electrician and Fortune Teller. Yeah, that seems to be what we do for now, and just let the money roll in. Alright, from the top. Like I said, we've already done this event, so I won't be going over all the stories, but since Pamulzebub is brand new, we will be getting her stuff. Charlotte's already been pushed to lover as we make our spooky party and get the invite list and all that stuff. Gel. Oh, we haven't gotten her to lover here, so let's go ahead and do that. What do we need? 4 bouquets. 2, 3, and 4. There we go. We can proceed on to Bon Jovi. I've never been to a spooky party before. Should I bring anything? I've got some cursed pirate gold I could hand out. Yeah, that's something. Anyway, we're only at Sweetheart here, so let's quickly give you 10,000. And we'll need to undo... Darn. Guess we have to undo Mad Scientist for now. Let's quickly jump over to the movie theater. Obvious reference there on screen. Here's Johnny. And let's give you some worm sandwiches. Sandwich, and worm sandwich. Good. Toss you back into Mad Science. And she drove away all other mermaids. Woo! Alright, good. Now we're both at girlfriend with her. Like I said, we've already done her, so we'll just get the trash can. And another trash can, and on the phone, the same side. Same thing, rather. Trash can. And 5 trash cans, and there we go. We take her to lover. She almost made a deal with the sea witch to be with you. She wants you to be with her, will you? She overwhelms you with squeezes and hugs and kisses. You've definitely made this mermaid's day. Yay! Her clam bra is made of living crabs. Clams. They're really good at their job. Alright, let's move on. That's the first half done. Let's go to Spectrum, our centaur girl. Gift. I think we'll just do 10,000. 785. Yeah, we got plenty. We got 150 billion. 10,000. Yeah. And we can date, and we'll need to take Mad Scientist off. Date. Go to the movie theater. And go 19 more times. There we go. All done. Go. And gift you a crab cake. 740 million. That is one expensive crab cake. She sneaks up and kisses your cheek. Then she taps hers expectantly. Go on, put one right there. She squeals with delight and races off to tell the woodland creatures. Oh yeah, she'll definitely be your +1 for the party. Yay, we got a cookie. Guess we can put the mad science job back on. And let's gift you 40 worm sandwiches. 1, 2, 3 gets us to 25. Another 2 gets us to 35, and we'll repeat it here. 1, 2, 3. Gift 10. And we'll just gift you another 5 worm sandwiches. She wants you to be with her, to kiss her, and whisper secrets in her ear. Poke. She is now yours forever, or until the portal closes and we need to head home. Yay, more cookies. Goal zone time. Time for the kitty cat. Cat. I'm a kitty cat. And a dance, 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 and a dance, dance, dance. Alright, date, unfortunately. Date. Fortunately, need to go back to that dreaded movie theater, which has nothing interesting in it. And we gotta go 40 times. Ooh, so many. It just drags on and on and on. Can't wait for the one that gets us, speed dating tricks. There we go. And let's gift you 10,000 poison apples. And another 10,000 poison apples. Perfect. Do the same here. No, not blood. 1,000 and another 10,000. Boom. Perfect. And gift, I hope that collar will do the trick for us. Go. Yes, good. The collar was enough. She's drawn little hearts on all the pictures of you around the house, and little skulls on the other monster girls' pictures. You try to scold her, but she thinks you're kidding and bites your ear. Oh, you silly samurai pizza cat. Alright, let's give you 10 fish sticks. What, are you a gay fish? And another fish sticks. Gift. 10. Gift. 1. And let's get another one prepped. Fish sticks and pay. There we go. Okay, I'll come to the party, and I know just what I'll bring. She gives you a kiss, then starts pulling pizzas out of nowhere. So many pizzas. You don't know why you're surprised. Yay, 3 more cookies. We're at 15. Almost there. Pamulzebub. Yeah, whatever. You try to hand her an invitation, but the paper burns to ash the moment it touches her fingertips. Did she do that on purpose, or is she just that hot? And definitely not hot in a good way, because, unfortunately, ew. Like, ew. Ew, 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 on so many levels. Goat feet, goat legs, ew. Goat hooves, ew. Clawed furry hands, ew. Horns, ew. Dark gray skin, ew, ew, ew. Yeah, overall, terrible girl. Do not want her. Plus, she's a demon, and no one wants demons. So, let's just get this over with. Sorry. When you've been in the temptation game as long as me. When you've been in the temptation game as long as me, easily swayed sinners on your guest list are no fun. I need a challenge. Call me if you throw a party for nuns or unicorns. You startle awake in the middle of the night to find her straddling your chest. Normally you'd be into that, but not when you can't seem to move. Oh, lovely. She's a sleep paralysis demon. Fortunately, that's one thing I've never had to deal with. Never had sleep paralysis. Happy to report. You're used to monster girls redecorating, but swapping the dance floor with molten lava really isn't going to work for you. She must be a demon because she's hot as hell. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Let's give you 1,000 mummified hands. She scowls and burns your pitiful offering to ash. So much for keeping the gift receipt. Well, it's a good thing, we had the, good thing. She's contributing to the problem. The reason we have so few mummies is because people ate them. Which is a true fact. Kind of crazy when you think about it. Gift 1,000. Gift another 1,000. And then let's go ahead and gift a nice and even synchronized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I totally missed a bunch of those there. Shows you which screen I was focusing on. Just think of the party-specific sins this demon could inspire. Sloth to keep people off work emails. Lust for steamy yet ill-advised party hookups. And gluttony, duh, for obvious reasons. Yeah, you pretty much have to get this hellacious hottie on the guest list. Yeah, no. I would be perfectly fine completely ignoring her. Me, go to a party? I haven't attended one of those since the big man downstairs threw his Hell on Earth bash back in 2006. I highly doubt you can top that rager. You have no idea where she found rotten egg scented candles in the first place. Probably from the, Harry Potter jelly beans. The many flavored beans or whatever they are. I'm a demonic entity! The immortal embodiment of sin, not some second-rate magician you can hire to entertain your guests! You book a petting zoo for the party. For a demonic entity, she sure is a softie. She especially loves goats. Well, I'm pretty sure a goat loved, someone in her family tree. Sometimes, when you look at your reflection in the dark, it's her staring back at you in the mirror. She should save that party trick for when your guests inevitably want to play Bloody Mary. Her horns, her fangs, her nails. Why does everything about her have to be so pointy? Probably because she's a demon. Yeah, I'm gonna go with demon. Alright, that seems to be everything there. Can I just... yeah. Poke! She lets out a giggle. Then, hearing herself and realizing what she's done, she turns her back on you and strides away super casual. Like an embarrassed cat. Okay, I will admit, that one was funny. Still not forgiving them for having her be a demon. Or for including a demon. There we go, cute skulls given. You'd have thought it would be easy to convince a demon to attend a debaucherous shindig like the one you're planning. But no matter what you say, your RSVP remains a no. Is she trying to punish you? Is this what happens in the circle of hell meant for bridezillas and picky A-type planners? Because if so, No fair! You're doing this for Charlotte! Yay, another cookie. She's the demon here, isn't she? How come you're the one having to try and tempt her? Good question. Sometimes when you look at your reflection, we've seen that one. Yeah, that doesn't seem to have anything new, so... Spider plush, get you 100 of those. Apologize a little, get back there. Poke. Nothing new. Gift. Spider plush. 100 and... Gift another 100 spider plushes. Get a tap a few times on the phone side. There we go. You keep talking this party up like it's gonna be so much fun, but all I'm hearing is work, work, work. If you want me to play Bloody Mary or blow up balloon animals, you better be paying me overtime. Ugh. You tell her she misunderstands. You don't want her to work the party. You want her there as a guest. She doesn't seem convinced. Alright, let's gift you another 1,000 mummified hands. 6, there we go. She scowls and burns your pitiful offering to ash. So much for keeping the gift receipt. Any new things? Yeah, looks like no new conversations. Okay. Let's just have, 5. Worm sandwich. And one last worm sandwich. There we go. And while here, let's go ahead and do 5. 6. 1. Thank you. 7 worm sandwiches and a couple of talks to get up to 100%. Boom. There we go. With newfound humility, you ask her what would make a party fun enough for her to show up. Tempting and tormenting sinners is my passion, but it's also my job. When I want to unwind, I like to make prank videos for YouTube. Interesting. I make Let's Plays for YouTube. Alrighty. Let's, not to humble brag or anything, but when other people say they have demons, they don't mean it literally like you. She refuses to believe the hot tub you rented for the party isn't filled with holy water. Maybe she prefers dry saunas? You can't quite remember it, but you're sure you used to go on so many dates and enjoy so many hobbies. Click on so many things. Now there is only Pamulzebub. Yeah, that's what demons do to you. Don't get demons. You take your eyes off the coffee app screen for one measly second, and she adds 6 extra shots of espresso to your drink ordered behind your back. Not to mention 8 extra pumps of sugary syrup. Ugh. She plays some of your old records backwards. Apparently, you're supposed to disobey your parents and play tabletop RPGs. Guess the message is as old as the LP it was hidden on. Note for future reference, do not say bless you when she sneezes. She will burst into flames. Now you've drenched her in fire extinguisher foam and she is not happy about it. The demonic temptress seduces you into bed. Not to canoodle, but because she wants you to submit to the ancient dark urge to nap so hard, you don't even know what day it is when you wake up. That I have had happen to me once. It's like, oh shoot, is it morning? It wasn't morning, it was evening. Alright. It seems to be everything there. Let's go on some moonlight strolls. I gotta appreciate the weapon. Double-headed axe with a little spirit tip up front. Looks nice. Her though, pass. There we go. And let's maybe gift 100,000 mummified hands. And I'm gonna be lame and just do another 100,000. I don't feel like clicking so much. 100,000 and another 100,000. Yay! You promise her that if she comes to the party, you'll look the other way long enough for her to prank the other guests by spiking the punch. Just so long as it's not with actual spikes. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her. Not even a teensy drop of poison? But if it was only slightly poisonous, you're no fun. I'll have to think about it. Yay, a cookie! Let's go to the beach. Let's go just once to the beach. The heat never bothers her anyway. The cold never bothered me anyway. She drafts a Sawyer's shopping list. It's about 800 items long and includes everything from a diamond-encrusted disco ball to a swimming pool full of champagne. Champagne sold separately. You refuse to go along with her latest temptation, and in order to convince you, she does a handstand? Some might ask what that has to do with anything, but you realize, no, she has a point. You look up vainglory in the dictionary. Apparently, it's the sin of excessive unearned bragging. Ah! As if she needs to tempt you. You're already on social media. Hashtag blessed. Some people play a game where they point out red cars or cars with one headlight. Pamulzebub points out every car that's nicer than yours. You've made it this far without entering any binding contracts with her, so you're calling that a win, even if all hell has broken loose in your party planning otherwise. Every time you serve yourself a ladle of spooky punch, she helpfully adds 3 more. Your cup is going to overflow all over your hand. A couple of good-looking demon hunters showed up to crash your party, but you told those wayward sons to carry on. Nope. Nope. If demon hunters show up, you guide them straight to the demon. Is she really so bad? She may have led you to stray from the path of righteousness, yeah, but now you're on the path that rocks. Nah. Don't want any of that. Alright, that seems to be everything. Let's give you a collar. Oh, and a second collar. Realize you need 2. Gift. Collar. You gotta wonder where the second one goes. Alright, and let's just date to the beach. Yeah, spending... Oh, for some reason that looked like a blade, but no, it's just like one of those little reflectors to get sun from multiple angles. Yeah. Oh! Oh. What is... look on the phone side, it's more clear there. What is that reflection? Is it death? Is it Bloody Mary? Since she mentioned that earlier. Maybe? There we go. At 30. Oh, alright, I'll come to your dark little celebration of impious excess. It's obvious you need me, but you owe me one. Yay, she agreed to come, but hold on. Did you just make a deal with the devil? You still gonna have a soul at the end of this party? No making deals with devils. That's muy no bueno. Alright, let's go on a sightseeing date. Hey, good. Oh, all the leaves that touch her go on fire. That's something. Alright, 2 black lipsticks. Black lipstick. Gift. Another black lipstick. Poke. She hooks one of her goat legs around yours and uses it to yank you close. Apparently, she wants more. Okay. Let's give you lipstick. Give you lipstick again. And down to having only $73 billion on the Steam side, but I think we'll survive. Alright, let's go back to sightseeing. Did I... It was no Dante's Inferno detour. You were better company than the usual bunch of moaners. Wow, this flaming tomb is too hot. This boulder representing my worldly greed is too heavy. Yeah, that's got nothing else there. So, back to sightseeing we go. Pay. And let's get to 40. Yay. Lately, she's been looking as delectable as a candy buffet and chocolate waterfall, which both sound like great ideas for your party now that you think of it. What's even better, when she licks her lips, and then you know she's thinking the same thing. About you. Not about the party. But you hope she'll like the party too. Okay. Let's go ahead and go on a date to the movie theater, which is always lame. Super lame. And let's toss you a bone. Or 2. Oh no, we're out of money! We have reached the end of our finances. Such a shame. A wicked shame. If only we had one more stage that we could do, then we could gild mad scientist. But now we can't. How close to it are we? Bone? 40 billion. Yeah, not happening anytime soon. No point holding off on it either. So we just have to go ahead and use the time skip without getting to gild anything. Hope it's sufficient. Boosts 12-hour time skip for 20 cookies. Go. Thanks. And that's almost all the jobs done. Just a few that aren't. And we can, get everything except a Gravedigger. That's okay. Gravedigger barely adds anything for us. Alright, let's gift you that other bone. Yay. She wraps her forked tongue around your gift, giving it a dark baptism and claiming it for her own. Can she do that to you next? Ew. Hooks one of her goat legs, yeah. She hands you a fiddle made of solid gold. You're not sure whether she wants you to play it, or if she's dropping a hint that she wants you to take her on a trip down to Georgia. Let's give those bones over on the phone side so we stay in sync. Let's see what else we can grab. Phew, is it odd in mirror here, or is just me? JK, of course it's me! She keeps turning your water into wine. Is she allowed to do that? It's not copyrighted or something? Yeah, boo. In horror movies, demons are always dragging people out of their beds, but Pamulzebub is always dragging you into yours. Not that you're complaining. I am. She tries to help with the invitations by writing your number on the RSVPs. Keyword, tries. She can't stop herself from replacing all the digits with 6s. You've decided if she dresses up as the gatekeeper for the party, you are so gonna go as the keymaster. Hey! Ghostbusters is relevant again! Drag me to hell? Listen, if that's, where that haughty Pamulzebub wants to go with you, then no dragging necessary. Dragging very necessary if you want me to go to hell. She tries to help with the invitations, already had that one. Is she any relation to that dapper demon in a top hat? Because you want to give that booty a babaluk. What? What? She flashes you a tantalizing glimpse of rankle. No, she does not. Her ankles are, they're covered in fur. It seems her immortal self hasn't realized seduction techniques have changed with the centuries. On the other hand, you're totally into it. Wrong. Wrong. Did so wrong. Like, I wouldn't say that to him, but other people say that about him. He is so wrong. He's the most wrong person that ever existed. Okay, so it's a little unorthodox, but hear me out. How about we add homemade pea soup to the party menu? It'll be a blast. Oh, that was Pamulzebub saying that. Legitimately? Homemade pea soup is delicious! And I haven't had it in years, and now I'm craving it. No matter how many times you tell her you finalized the party guest list, she keeps adding names of increasingly shady characters. If I'm coming to this little soiree of yours, I demand to be able to invite my besties, Mephistopheles, Asmodeus, and Toby. Toby the tram engine? Alright, I think we can go back to the movie theater and take the... There. 8. Movie theater. Let's go grab the other 48 movies that we need to go to. Okay. When she looks at you, when she touches you, heck, just having her around makes the world makes you feel like the most important person in the world. Ugh. Which makes sense when you think about it. Out of all the debaucherous spook parties in the world, she picked yours. How could you not let that go to your head? Ugh. Alright, well, I could apply it to, say, maybe the 72 to get that resolved faster. Or if I need more money, I can apply it to the mad scientist. Right. Among other things, we demons are masters at making sure we're always the center of attention. I hope you've prepared for how that plays out at a party. She wraps a cat of nine tails around you and slowly, menacingly tightens it. It's a little bit sharp and hurty, but in a kind of good way. Is this how demons hug? Yeah, no. Anything new? Yeah, looks like there's nothing new. So let's just gift you, pumpkin. Oh no! Oh no! We lack the funds! We lack the funds! Alright, well, we go to Mad Scientist then. 16 times the output, because that is our, 2.3 million versus 2 million. So, to the wizard! We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And hobbies, jobs. How much do we need? 108. Yeah. That's another 38. that needs to be done. That is gonna take a while. And now we're back and get to deal with this disgusting goat demon. So here, have our last pumpkin. And let's give you a pumpkin and a second pumpkin here. Hooray! You're no longer sure where your lust for each other stops. It stops before it even started. That's why it's hard to find. And your love for one another begins. It's never begun either. You're not sure that even matters, really. True, it doesn't matter because it's never started. All you know is your body and soul both burn for her. Ew. If this is hellfire, then you volunteer to be damned for the rest of eternity. No, that's stupid. Sorry, Pamulzebub. Hey, cookies! There you go, she wants your full attention, and she knows how to get it. You are sweating like a sinner in church on Sunday. Looks one of her goat legs. Yeah. Seduce. Okay, so it's a little unorthodox, but hear me out. We had homemade pea soup. She nibbles on you with her cute little fangs. What sin do you have to commit to get her in the circle of hell? Or this is your eternal torture. Whatever it is, you'll do it. Nah. No demons. Demons are bad. Car. I never went for my succubus certification because I always thought of myself as more of a generalist. But you make me want to audit a couple of courses just for personal growth. Sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night to find she's levitated off the bed and taken the blankets with her. Sure, you get cold, but she's so cute. She's not cute. See, this is why demons aren't supposed to get too close to mortals. Now I can't bear the thought of casting you into the pit. Give me your car keys and your shoes. Those will have to do. You've grown fond of her sexy take on fire and brimstone. Not really. Hopefully, her demonic powers allow her to cross the barriers between dimensions as easily as she crosses from hell to earth. No, it would be better if she stayed here and didn't cross over. Alright, that seems to be it. Got nothing left. We've shown off all the dates, we've shown off all the girls, we've shown off everything with Pamulzebub. So, let's get our last reward. Unlock Pamulzebub. The night of the spooky party arrives. Everything is horrible. The decor is disgusting. Mountains of creepy food fill the tables, and the music hurts your ears.
How lovely.
This party is rotten. I couldn't have planned it better myself. Thank you for everything, my wicked little misfit. You really pulled it off. You spend the night eating, drinking, and being merry, melancholy with all the monstrous, partygoers. You taste test everything with Gel, sing karaoke with Bon Jovi, and bob for apples with Spectrum. You dance the robot with Quillzone, build a bonfire with Pamulzebub, and judge the costume contest with Charlotte. But soon the night is no longer young, and you can feel the portal calling you home. You bid the monster realm farewell. The portal closes around you, and what's that out of the corner of your eye? Was that a monster girl jumping in after you? Pamulzebub unlocked! And we don't have any new outfits for any of the other girls, so, that's it. We, are done with, the spooky event for fall of 2025. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye!